Happy Sunday, everyone. I just want to let you know that today I'm going to do two videos. The first one, of course, will be our practice. And then the second one, I'm going to take you on a little tour of the metal singing bowls that I use in our in-person classes, but also the ones I've used here. I'm not taking out my crystal bowls today because it's kind of sticky, and carrying them, I'm just a little nervous that I might drop one and break one. So we'll do the metal bowls today. So let's start by getting into our yoga seats, nice and tall. Place your feet on the, not nice and flat on the floor, but push into the floor, all right? Push your feet into the floor, feel really grounded, all right? And just notice how this gentle little action invigorates the muscles from your feet, through your lower legs, and up through your thighs. And as you sit nice and tall, the muscles in your core, in the front, in the sides, in the back, are activated to stay nice and tall. And your shoulders, let's roll them up to our ears and squeeze. Nice and tall. And then relax our shoulders down the back body. And let's just leave them there. Your shoulders are right under your ears. And let's begin by taking some nice deep breaths, bringing our awareness inward. Noticing how we feel this morning, noticing as we're really paying attention to our being grounded, feet on the floor, bottom in the chair, with a nice tall back, how that feels. Let's open our eyes and come to an awareness of where we are in this moment. And let's begin with some very, very minuscule little stretches for our neck. We normally bring the right ear all the way to the right shoulder, or as far as we can. Today we're going to start by just a little tilt to the right, following your breath through center, exhale, tilt to the left. Just little tilts. Good morning, Mischief. Good morning. And let's do one more to each side here. And as your head comes up to that nice tall center space, then just gentle little turns to the right and left. And again, follow your breath. You don't have to make that big turn, just little wake up movements for the muscles. And again, keeping yourself nice and tall in your seat, your feet are firmly pressed to the floor. And let's do this one more time to each side. And as your head comes back to that nice tall center space, then relax your arms down by your sides. And let's bring our shoulders gently up to our ears. We're not going to squeeze, we're just going to let them roll forward, getting a nice stretch to the upper back. Now stretch your fingertips toward the floor, extending that stretch. Breathe into that stretch. And then bring your yourself up with an inhale. Shoulders up to the ears just a little bit and bring them back. Stretching the front of your chest, squeezing your shoulder blades together, and now stretching your fingertips down to the floor. Extending that stretch just a little bit and breathe into it here. And then we're going to do that sequence one more time. So bring your shoulders up to your ears. You don't have to squeeze. Let's be gentle. Roll your shoulders forward. Stretch between your shoulder blades. Your head comes down almost chin to chest, and stretch your fingertips toward the floor. Breathe here. Now bringing your shoulders all the way up to your ears, but we don't have to squeeze yet this morning. Bringing your shoulder blades together in the back. Stretching your chest, and then stretch your fingertips toward the floor. Lengthening the stretch. And then bring your shoulders up and relax them down the back body so that your shoulders are right under your ears. Try not to bring your shoulders forward. I find that sometimes I do that without even knowing. Now let's make little circles with our nose, moving our head right on the top of the spine. And let's go the other direction. And then let's come to stillness. And once again, relax your arms down by your sides. We're going to do little side stretches. Make sure your feet are firmly planted on the floor. And all we're going to do is stretch the right fingertips down. All right, we're going to do a lot of top of the shoulder stretches today. And let those right fingertips, feel the crack in the spine. Bring you all the way over to the right side. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Notice where the stretch is on the left. And then inhale yourself up to center. And now let's stretch down the left. So let those left fingertips bring you down, trying to keep that nice tall back. Left fingertips bring you down. Notice where the stretch is on the right. Really stretch, stretch, stretch. And then come up nice and slow. And one more time to each side. Make sure your feet are firmly planted on the floor. Stretch down with the right fingertips. Keeping your breathing nice and deep. Just notice how the stretch works. Are you still getting that stretch across the top of the shoulders and down the arm? And where is the stretch on the left side? And breathe yourself back up into that nice tall seat. And now let the left fingers stretch down. And actively stretch, so feel that stretch across the top of the shoulders, down the left arm, and where do you feel it on the right side? And then let your core bring you all the way up. Nice and tall. Take a breath here. Now let's place our right hand on the outside of the left thigh, and the left arm comes to the back of the chair, helping you to sit nice and tall. And let's go into a nice spinal twist. So let's take a nice deep breath. And as you release the breath, look over your left shoulder. And then inhale yourself back to center, leaving that right hand on the outside of the left thigh. We're going to do that again. And this time we're going to move the right arm a little bit. So sitting nice and tall, take a deep breath here. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your left shoulder. And then let's bring the right arm up, adding a little bit to this stretch. Breathe here. And then relax your right arm down, back on the left side of the left leg. And then bring yourself back to center. It's really early in the morning. Left and right has very little meaning at this point. Let's take a breath in the middle. Let's inhale up. And exhale down. Now let's take the left hand. Place it on the outside of the right thigh. The right arm comes to the back of the chair, nice tall back here. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And as you release, go into your spinal twist, looking over the right shoulder. Breathe here. And then inhale yourself back to center, keeping your left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Let's inhale nice and tall here. And let's exhale, looking over the right shoulder. And this time bringing that left arm up, changing the stretch just a little bit. And then relax the left arm down, back to the right, to the side of the right hip, thigh. And let's inhale ourselves back to center. And let's inhale up. And exhale down. And placing our hands on our thighs. Let's inhale in center. And as you exhale, hinge at the hip, keeping that back nice and tall. Let's just lean forward a little bit. Little stretch for the back here, lower back. And then inhale yourself back up. And again, lean forward, hinging from the hip, coming down just a little bit farther. Little stretch for the back, ease into it, and bring yourself up. And again, lean forward, keeping that back nice and tall. Lean a little bit farther, easing into that stretch and coming back up. And this time, inhale, hinging at the hip, lean forward, and then let your hands slide all the way down the front of your legs, coming into ragdoll pose. And relaxing into this forward fold. Breathe here. Now stretch your arms straight out in front of you. Engage your core. See if you can, with this stretch, as you're engaging your core, lengthen your spine. And then inhale yourself all the way back up. And then relax your arms and place your hands on your thighs. Nice deep breath here. Now we're going to ease back, going the other way. So inhale here. And as you exhale, just lean back with that nice tall back just a little bit. Don't even go to the whole back of the chair. Just a little bit. Hold here. And then inhale yourself back to center. And we're going to do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Go just a little bit farther this time. Notice how your core is really engaging here. Don't go all the way to the back of the chair yet. And then bring yourself back up to that nice tall center space. And again, inhale and center, and as you exhale, lean back. Go back just a little farther, but not all the way to the back of the chair. Nice breath here. Notice what your core is doing. Keep your shoulders relaxed and bring yourself up. And again, lean back. And stop just before you hit the back of the chair. And take a nice breath here. What is it, Mischief? And then inhale yourself back to center. Nice and tall. I really did feel fit. I really did feed my cat this morning. I really did. And let's go into a nice spinal twist here. Placing the right hand on the outside of the left thigh. The left arm comes to the back of the chair. Nice deep breath here. And as you exhale, turn, look over the left shoulder. On your next inhale, bring yourself back to center, placing your left hand on the outside of the right thigh. The right arm comes to the back of the chair. Nice inhale here. And let's exhale, look over the right shoulder. On your next inhale, bring yourself back to that nice tall center space. Take a nice breath. So let's stretch out the right leg and flex the foot up. Placing the right hand on the top of the right thigh. Let's stretch. Let's let our hand slide all the way down into a nice stretch here, trying to keep your back nice. I hear you. Nice and tall. Pet the cat while you're down here. Hi. What, sweetie? And let's let our right hand slide up our right leg, bringing the right leg back. Let's stretch the left leg forward, flex the foot up, place the left hand at the top of the thigh, and let's slide it all the way down. Just notice where your left hand is able to reach. Breathe into the stretch. I know, sweetie. And let's slide our left hand up the leg, up our left leg, and stretch both legs out. Flexing up our feet. I have a mat, so that keeps things a little sticky for me. And I don't think my feet are gonna move. I hope you have something to keep you safe here. Nice and tall. Let's bring our shoulders a little bit to the back body so they're under the ears. Nice long neck here. Nice deep breathing. On your next inhale, bring your arms straight out from your shoulders. And as you release the breath, lean forward into that modified downward dog from the chair. And breathe into the stretch here. See if you can lengthen your back a little bit. Stretch your fingertips toward the wall in front of you, keeping your feet flexed. Trying to pet Mischief's tail and he moves it. And breathe. And then engage your core and come all the way back. Placing your hands on your chair. Let's bend our knees. Sitting nice and tall, let's shake it out a little. And shake it out wide. And bring it back. And let's come to stillness. Now, let's stretch the right leg out. And keeping the left knee bent. So the left leg is our foundation leg. Our right leg is stretched all the way out. So you might feel a nice stretch in your inner thigh. Sitting nice and tall. And let's relax our left forearm onto the top of the thigh. Left thigh, yes. And let's bring the right arm up and over. And get that nice stretch. And breathe into the stretch here. Nice long side stretch. And then let your fingertips bring you all the way up. Bring your right arm all the way around and scoop it under and then stretch forward. So the front of your body is facing the floor. Your palms are facing the floor, but you're still getting that stretch, that nice long stretch. Do you feel where it is moved to? Notice where the stretch has moved and breathe. And then bring your arm down from where it came and up the side. And still having your left arm on the left thigh, stretch as tall as you can up to the ceiling. This is a modified gate pose right here. down the right side. Let's bring our right leg back. Walk it back. And we're going to stretch the left leg out. So once again, getting that nice stretch on the inner thigh of the left side now. Sitting nice and tall, we're just going to relax our right forearm on the right thigh. Let's bring our left arm all the way up and over. Getting that nice long stretch. Breathing into the stretch right here. And then let your fingertips bring you all the way up. Bring your arm around and scoop it under, and then your body twists just a little bit so the front of your body faces the floor and you're stretching here. Just notice how the stretch changes as you've changed position. And then relax your arm down, bring it all the way around, and stretch it up to the ceiling. Stretch, stretch, modified gate pose right here. Nice tall stretch. And breathe. And then stretch your fingertips up, and then let your arm bring you all the way back. Relax the left leg. Coming back to center. Let's place our feet about hip width apart. Nice tall back here. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears. Bring them up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together just a little bit and relax them down the back body. And then bring your shoulders up the back, up to the ears, squeeze just a little, and relax the shoulders down the front. Let's do that one more time. Bring your shoulders up to your ears, squeeze. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, relax them down the back. And bring the shoulders up the back body. Squeeze and relax the shoulders down the front. And let's inhale. Inhale up and exhale down. Now, if you have your strap or your tie, let's take it right here. We're going to come up out of our chair, straight up out of our chair. So make sure you're at the edge of your seat. See yourself in this position, holding on to your tie, your strap, whatever, your scarf. Again, making sure that your feet are firmly planted on the floor and feel the energy in your legs. Make sure your back is nice and tall. Now see yourself stretch your arms out, bring your strap up overhead, and come up out of your chair. See yourself do that. Create that intention. let's bring our arms up. And when you are ready, bring yourself up out of your chair and bring yourself to a nice tall stretch right here. Kind of can't see me. I'm not really that tall, but let's see, here we go. Stretch, nice and tall. Keeping your knees soft, your back relaxed. Let's lean to the right. Just gently and up through center and lean to the left. Just gently and up through center. Mischief's getting into mischief. And to the right and up and to the left and up and to the right and up and to the left and up. Try to keep your arms straight up. Your elbows are slightly bent, just like your knees, to the right and to the left. Stretch up, 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 making sure that your back is relaxed, your knees are soft. And let's come forward, just to table bend and up. Notice how your body works as we push up, out, forward, table bend, and up. Do you notice the muscles in the front and the back of your core working together? Stretch up, out, and down. Table bend, and up. Stretch up, out, and down. Table bend, and up. One more like this. Stretch up, out, and down. Table bend, and up. And while we're here, lean to the right and up. Lean to the left and up. And lean to the right and up. Lean to the left and up. Two more like this. Lean to the right and up. Lean to the left and up. Last time. Lean to the right and up. Lean to the left and up. Leaving your arms up there. Keeping your knees soft. Yes, you can see me wiggling, keeping my back relaxed. We're going to twist to the right and back. Twist to the left and back. Twist to the right and back. Twist to the left and back. Twist to the right and back. Twist to the left and back. One more to each side. Twist to the right and back. Twist to the left and back. And relax your arms down. Now the reason we're using the belt is to help us keep the upper part of our body, especially our arms, in a nice position to get the most out of the movements that we're doing. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and relax our shoulders down the back body. And let's bring our shoulders up the back. Ooh, crunchy crunch. And relax our shoulders down the front. Now let's place our ties, our scarves, our belts down. And standing nice and tall. Let's inhale up. And exhale down. Now let's inhale up. Can you come up on your toes? A little balance. And exhale down. again, come up on your toes. Inhale up. And exhale, come all the way down. Scoop up a little energy here. Bring it up. And as you come up on your toes, woo, and then exhale down. All the way down. Scoop up that energy and bring it up. Coming up on your toes, nice and tall. Face your palms forward. Stretch your fingers out. Standing on your toes, wiggle your fingers. 5-pointed, full shining star. And that's what we are. Are you still up on your toes? That's awesome balance for a Sunday. Come down on flat feet and relax your arms down. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze. And relax our shoulders down the back body. And bring our shoulders up the back, squeeze. And relax our shoulders down the front. Let's inhale up, bringing our hands together in prayer pose, making sure that your chair is right there behind you. And let's slowly come down into our seats. Let's take a few moments to bring our awareness in to follow the breath through the body. Noticing how we feel after this Sunday morning, pretty early yoga practice. Let's take one more nice deep breath here. Enjoy your Sunday. I think I'm going to go and have a cup of coffee now. Because I haven't had one yet. I was more focused on just doing a nice yoga practice with you all. It might be a little scattered because there is no coffee in my system, but there will be. And I will be back later to show you my singing bowls. So go have some coffee or tea or breakfast and have a good Sunday morning. Namaste.